What's up, everybody? This is going to be my last video of the night. I want to talk to you about how we have been in this play way too long. All right. A lot of different things should have sparked this run up. This next week, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. All right. 8.1 million shares, though, were just purchased back. They were represented in the lit exchange. There's not much that you can do about that. I've had other people in my comment section talk about how, oh, well, won't they just purchase those back from the dark pool? Honestly, I don't know if they could do that. I don't know that much about the dark pools that the devil owns. I do know that the largest shareholder out there, Mr. Popcorn, I know that he has potentially gone out there and loaned the shares that have attacked us for, the past, I'd say, 8 to 9 months in order to keep this play alive. As you can imagine, after a MOAS happens and all these shares take off, there's going to be very little shareholders that hold on to those shares afterward. What that's going to potentially do to this company is short it out of existence. I mean, it's going to be in such a vulnerable state. They don't want this to happen. And that's the explanation of why I say Mr. Popcorn has been loaning these out to keep this play alive. So be careful who your friends are. That's probably one of the lifelong lessons that your family's taught you and you've carried with you. Now, going into next week, we're going to see a run-up. It's inevitable. These shares already hit the lit exchange. So when they did that, they were represented. They have to buy these shares back. It's going to run up. It's not going to run up to its MOAS potential. Keep that in mind. So when we see this run up and we see it stop and we see it attack down, do not think that this is over. I mean, you are more than welcome to sell your numbers at wherever you want. The position that you take, though, you have to live with. All right? Because there's a good likelihood they're going to be playing around the same way that, Robinhood shut down the buyback button. All right? You weren't allowed to buy back in. You could try to take advantage of the rips in the market, which is fair in the market. It's too big a play. And if they do let it rip, there's going to be consequences in the market. So be prepared to be tampered with. Be prepared when you press that sell button to wait 4 or 5 days for them to process that order. I can't say for a fact that that's going to happen, but they're in a hole. This is not like anything we've ever seen before. So if you do decide to sell next week, feel free to comment in the section below and tell us about how long it took for you to process your action, because I am waiting for bigger numbers, but some of you might not be. Some of you might be in a much bigger position than me and might be much better off financially than I am already. All right, well, that's just that end of it. But be patient, learn how to distract yourself, because there's going to be a lot of different things going on. Don't talk about it to people. The more people that you talk about it to, the more you're going to psych yourself out of it. You might make a bad decision. So keep your feelings to yourself. Lastly, like, subscribe, and join this channel. I mean, I'm trying to do what I can to entertain as many of you as possible. And if I'm not entertaining, I'm sure some of you haters will say so below. But like, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all.